Luda here with the big guys. They're so fat. Yeah, they are.
Maybe we get a hologram from Biggie, and he just comes out and he goes, God. Can you do a Pitbull impression?
Mr. Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide. Yeah, out here on the scene. Good guys. They're extra clean.
Yeah, you're good, Ben. I like that.
Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine. It's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys. We're just the good guys. Whoa.
Mazel Morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. I'm sitting here with Jennifer Lopez's caregiver. It's Ben Soffer.
What happened to her? Did something happen to her?
I feel like she's just getting older.
Okay, cool. All right. It's funny. When I look at her, I actually think, God, this woman, mid-50s, you are
stunning.
Can we say that women look tight without it being, like, perceived as inappropriate? She looks tight.
Olivia says no.
No. But I'm just talking about her skin. I'm not necessarily referencing... Like, okay, so we can't. No, so not tight. She's glowing. Does that work?
Glowing's
Jennifer
nice.
Lopez is glowing?
Yeah, glowing's respectful.
Okay. I want to go back to tight. I think that saying that somebody's tight, Josh, you look tight.
I know.
I look loose.
How you feeling?
Right?
Loose.
Yeah, I'm loose as a goose. I'm also, Josh, I don't know if you noticed. You've never commented on my hair, but I want to tell everybody something. Actually, I'm scared. We're jumping too far. You continue, and then I'm going to tell my story.
Wow.
Jennifer Lopez, she's gorgeous.
What a
I don't want
tease.
to. Yeah, I know, but I have a story about my hair, but I don't want to get into it too early. We're still jiving. It's still early. We've been doing this podcast for 1 minute. I'm jumping into a story.
We're popping and locking. What do you remember when Jennifer Lopez, that famous quote of hers where they were like, what would you get from the bodega growing up in the Bronx?
Yes.
And she was like, ham and
Bacon, egg, and
cheese. Orange drink, if you know, you know. Like, did we know?
No, we didn't know. We didn't know. Mom Donnie should hire her to appeal to the people, okay?
Is she getting a Fanta?
I don't know what she was getting. I really don't. I assume that it was Fanta. Fanta is really, really fantastic. Just so much sugar, Josh. Have you had this orange poppy? I'm telling you, it's just like Fanta, except 1/100th of the sugar. Now that it's owned by Pepsi, I don't know. But back when it was privately owned, fantastic product.
Poppy is delish. But I don't remember growing up. Obviously, Fanta has always been like a huge European, as we know. The Germans, they created it.
They did.
I don't remember growing up with Fanta. I feel like it was sort of like dropped in my 20s.
Yeah, Fanta, it was around. The orange soda of our youth was certainly Crush.
Or Sunkissed.
Or Sunkissed.
Yeah,
Sunkissed or
yeah.
Crush. I remember, I don't know if you went through a graphic tee phase, but like I had like a Crush orange soda t-shirt that I thought was super cool.
Sick.
And I recently was at my parents' because my parents are like hoarder light. They have like a lot of things that they shouldn't have, including old t-shirts of mine. And I just completely bit through the collar of that orange Crush t-shirt. I think we've spoken about this before. I don't know if you did this, but like maybe I was just like so hungry as a young fat man. I would chew through this part of all of my shirts. I would like put it in my mouth and I would chew through, and there's just a hole in all of my t-shirts right on the neckline. Interesting, no? You're looking perplexed. You didn't do this.
That's a word for it.
You didn't do this.
So funny. Max Peck does the same thing with his shirts.
Wow.
But
Love it.
I don't think it's a food thing. I think it's a nervous quality or a little OCD tick.
Maybe it's an OCD tick, maybe, or maybe you just got to get the kid a piece of gum. You know, like maybe he just needs to chew. Maybe he needs to chew more a little. Maybe a little chew. How young is too young for chewing tobacco?
Yeah.
Are we at the age where we could just chuck something, a Zin? And
a baby Zin?
I love it.
That would be cute. That's an opening in the market. Maybe it's a baby Zin, but it's just chiclets in the pouch.
Yeah, or maybe there's like, I don't know, good stuff for him. Like what would, maybe it's a little protein.
Ritalin.
Maybe it's a little vitamin C. Ritalin would work. Maybe it's a little vitamin D.
No, I'm telling you, you had a nervous tick with biting through your shirt. It's like, it's amazing how it presents itself. Like my friend Len will just go like this randomly.
Interesting.
And I'll be like, Len, you need to like, I'm telling you, you need to keep that to yourself because they're going to put you in a special class.
I did it from probably 14 to 16 was when I chewed my shirts. When I chewed them. Just right here, and it creates an opening. Yeah.
Wow. What else? What other time capsules do your parents hold on to?
Everything. They have everything.
Really?
They have like, yeah, they have, I mean, and they have things like at other people's houses. I also don't know if this is normal, but like they use like a friend in the suburbs part of their garage for their things. They have like 10 friends that are holding like a random sofa or like, and it's like, I'm not using it. So who are you holding it for? Like you're never gonna reupholster it. You're never reupholstering it.
I'm
ever.
talking to Moish in Ronkonkoma. 1 second. Hello, Moish. I'm gonna need 1/8 of your garage. How much will you charge me? I have an ottoman that is to die for, and I cannot bear giving it away.
That's exactly how it goes. It's exactly how it goes. And it's so funny. It's not funny. My mom called me. This was probably like 6 months ago. She's like, Ben, terrible news. Terrible. There was a flood in one of the storage units in Queens. And I'm like, thank God. Like, there's nothing precious. Nothing. All the things that are precious. My mom has like the biggest photo album collection ever. That I totally understand. It takes up an entire closet. You don't need Grandma Ruthie's ottoman.
Sure.
You don't. I will never use it. You will never use it. I don't know what you're holding on to it for. I don't. And then she has like things of mine that are like cute, like drawings or like, you know, like those. Did you make for Max and Shy the little copper boot? Some people make it in silver. It's like a shoe, like you get like for like of their foot.
No. It's people.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
They dip their first shoes in bronze.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, there you go. Cool.
Get Max's foot. We're dipping it in copper.
Not in copper. I was saying like the hand. Yes. You got it. You got it.
Sure.
Like a wax hand, and then we cover it in copper. No, we're not putting it in straight in copper. The kid with the copper foot.
Or remember there was a big thing. My big brother actually did this for Max, which I love, but it is so old school, which was he got a beautiful silver Tiffany's cup, a small cup with his Max's initials. That was like a big thing growing up, right?
Yes, definitely. People love engraving things such as cups, but like, I don't know. It's nice. I don't mean to take away from the gift.
No, it's so nice. It's just more old school.
It's lovely. It's more old school. Yeah, so my parents hold on to everything. I feel like, does your mom do that or no?
My mom has such an interesting collection of things. First of all, she orders DoorDash from Costco. She is a woman who lives alone. Okay?
Okay.
This is dark. She'll be like, Josh, you must try the peaches from Costco. They're out of this world. I have 18. Ma, you're not going to eat these before they go bad. She goes, it just makes sense. $6 for 18? I'd be crazy not to. I'm like, they're going to go to waste.
Yeah. She's right, though. It's a good deal. And perhaps she wants to make a pie and then a cobbler. You never know. Eat a fresh peach and then start baking. Does she bake?
She used to. She used to bake a lot. She's a killer baker.
Okay, so then she can have the 18 peaches. She just got to bake them. She,
my mom used to make insane Rice Krispie treats and rugelach, and she'd always say, my secret is I don't measure.
I'm sure that her secret was butter.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like with those two recipes, that her secret was a fuck ton of butter.
The food was, she's an incredible cook with that stuff for sure. But so in her apartment now, in beautiful Florida, she has I'm not kidding you, like a 55-inch TV size print, not a print, a commissioned painting of me in the style of Van Gogh. Okay?
We need a picture of that. We need her to send you a picture of that. We need her to send you a picture of that. We need to see that picture.
It's wild. I don't think she ever paid for it either. I think she just took it and ran.
Is it a one of one?
It's a one of one. She has that. Wow. It's like, it's you, Joshy. I call it Joshy's Starry Night. And then she also has a doll right next to it, which is Barbie did a Barbra Streisand run of Barbra Streisand Barbie dolls.
That's good stuff.
Barbie Streisand. So she has a fun collection.
Yeah, but see, these are like nice, fun things. This doesn't give hoarder energy. She doesn't sound like she hoards.
No. She does. Like she'll need something, right? Like, oh, she needs a new, like, she's old school. She loves like those great big yellow legal pads to draw on, right? Or like to like take notes or whatever. And I don't know what notes she's taking. Woke up today. Check. Gave my credit card number to a nice guy over the phone. Not sure who he worked for. Check. She's the best.
Gave somebody the PIN number for my Coinbase account that I don't have.
Tried to log on to the internet through my toaster oven. Didn't work.
Do you also get those texts? It's like, your Gemini account has been fully liquidated. I'm like, I don't have one. What are you trying to scam? What are you trying to do? Okay? Like these scammers, Josh, and they're targeting the elderly. Not that your mom is elderly, but they are targeting them. It's sick. It's sick. I will get a call once every 6 months from my dad who's really ready to give his credit card to the guy over the phone that says that he has a tax bill.
Totally.
And it's like, that's not how it works.
Andy Cohen talked about, like, and he's, you know, a young man or a man of his 50s. He gave away, like, because the real scam, right, is like, one is for them to get your password, but sometimes they can really trick you into forwarding your cell phone to their phone, so then they can do the 2-step authentication. So then they get that, all right, we're double checking, give us the code that was text to your number. That is so scary. And it's happening to super famous Andy Cohen.
So scary. Yeah, that's no good.
People are sick.
That's no good. Once 2 auth is no good, what do we go to 3 auth? 3 auth? I can't do it. It's too much. Now every time I try to log in, do you have an Outlook account? I mainly use Gmail, but I have a rogue Outlook account that I'll log into.
Okay.
And it's more than 3 steps. It's a text to your phone. You have to open an authenticator app on your phone, put in this 6-digit code, and then you can get to your email. I think it's necessary, though. It's necessary. These hackers, it's no good.
Have you had to do anything with like Apple passwords and whatnot? Because they have a new system that's pretty great.
I don't know. I mean, with Apple, it's all face. Everything for me is Face ID or finger. Face and finger.
If you need to redo a password at Apple, if you're at a location that it recognizes, like you're at your home and they've decided this is a safe zone, it's like you're at home and they scan your face, you're done. You can now get into your account, you can redo your passwords, whatever you need to do. Whereas like I've had an issue with a password outside my house and I'll just be at the mall and Apple will be like, you're not at home. We don't know this location. Even though your face is your face, we don't trust it.
And what happens when Apple gets hacked and the hacker knows that you're at home?
Well, that's always the question, right? But Apple is like the safest.
I guess.
You got to put.
I don't know.
You got to put your belief in something.
No, I don't believe it. Data privacy, big problem, Josh. Big problem. These hackers, big problem. Spam calls, problem. No good. I don't know what to do about it. We're going to do nothing about it. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Hero Bread. Folks, you know we love Hero Bread here at the Good Guys. We love their buns, we love their breads, we love their tortillas, we love their croissants, we love their bagels. But today, folks, I'm introducing you to their newest product, Hero Noodles. That's right. Think about a gorgeous macaroni and cheese, a fettuccine alfredo, maybe a spaghetti bolognese. Except all of a sudden, we don't have to feel bad at all. No feeling bad. More protein, 60% fewer calories than the best-selling noodles. Hero Noodles are here, and just like their breads, the texture is perfect, okay? You're never going to know that you're eating something better for you, but that's what you're doing. Guilt-free, but guilt-free while you still have all of the deliciousness. Their breads, their croissants, their bagels, and now their noodles. This product range, it's unbelievable. I'm telling you, folks, more protein and 60% fewer calories than the best-selling noodles. Only 5 grams of net carbs, 0 grams of sugar, 12 grams of protein, and 32 grams of fiber in noodles. Or the 2-gram net carb Hero croissant. Okay, God, there's a 23,000 person wait list for every drop. That's how good these are. You'd never know that these are low net carb and high fiber breads and pastas from the texture. They're so soft. Their breads are so soft, and the pasta, the consistency is absolutely fantastic. You're not compromising at all. Fantastic flavor, and all of your recipes are covered for guilt-free eating. We love guilt-free eating. We love guilt-free eating. And folks, today, Hero Bread is offering 10% off your order if you go to hero.co and use code GOODGUYS at checkout. That's GOODGUYS at hero.co. I made a spaghetti bolognese that was to die for. How easy is that with their new noodles? Absolutely fantastic. Even Turdy approved. Go to hero.co and use code GOODGUYS at checkout. You want to hear about my hair?
Please.
Okay, so I've been quietly losing my hair on the top of my head.
Okay.
And I think it started Ozempic. Maybe I spoke about this a little on the podcast. Started, I think, Ozempic. When you have rapid weight loss, you tend to see some shedding. And I started taking, in addition to Nutrafol, I started taking minoxidil.
Can I push back on that for 1 second?
Yeah.
And I say this in a positive way. I wouldn't call your weight loss rapid.
It was the beginning. In the beginning.
But like I feel like you kind of lost it over a year.
I lost the first 20 quickly. And then I lost the remaining weight really over 2 years. So maybe it wasn't only that. I don't know what it was then. But,
sure.
But when I asked a doctor, they had said that they thought that it had something to do with losing weight quickly. But you definitely, you're right. I did lose it the right way pretty slowly. But for whatever, was losing the top of my hair. And I always thought I would have the most luscious, wonderful hair because that's what my dad has. And as it turns out, it goes through the mom. And my mom's hair is wonderful, but less wonderful than my dad's. So in addition to Nutrafol, I was taking minoxidil, and I took it for 2 years, Josh. I took minoxidil for 2 years, and the top of my head looked identical. So I'm ready to get a hair transplant. Yeah. I'm calling everybody I know.
Joshy and Benny going to Turkey.
Yeah, I'm ready. I called gorgeous friends,
sure,
asking them, they have big, beautiful heads of hair. They probably got hair transplants.
Sure.
New York recommendations, Miami recommendations, I'll go. I won't go to LA for it, but I'll go New York, Miami, excuse me. I spoke to somebody in New York. I spoke to somebody in Miami. They could fit me in Miami. Somewhere over the last, in the middle of this process, I went to my dermatologist and I told her about this. And she said, why don't you just try upping your minoxidil dose to 5 milligrams? Right now you're on a low dose, 2 milligrams. Why don't you try upping it to 5 and see what happens? This was 45 days ago. The top of my head, my bald spot or balding spot is completely gone.
Show us. Prove.
Now I have this, so I don't know what's going to go. How does it look?
Pretty good. Looks like it's getting filled in.
And I'll send you a picture. Let me show everybody.
It looks good.
I'll send you a picture. Josh, there was a hole in my head. Like, I was ready to get a transplant. And minoxidil, 5 milligrams, 45 days. That's it. That's all it took. In addition to Nutrafol, in addition to... I try to take care of myself, but I think my minoxidil dose was just too low. And so the reason I'm telling you all of this is because before you get fucking surgery, just make sure that you've exhausted all of your other options. I'm not saying that I won't ever have to get a hair transplant. if I have to, I'm excited to do it. There's some incredible technology. But the fact that I was able to solve it by upping the dose and I don't have side effects, I'm very thankful that I went to that dermatologist.
Baruch Hashem.
Right?
Fabulous.
I couldn't wait to tell you. Yeah, pretty crazy. So,
you know what the great comedian Dan Soder calls hair transplants?
What?
Hair tits. That's what it is for a man.
It is. That's what it is for a man. Absolutely. That's what it is.
Wow.
That's what it is. So
I love watching. I'm on that side of TikTok, and I don't know why, because the one I need a lot of improvements, but I have enough hair. Is people going to Turkey for the hair transplant?
Yeah.
I mean, it just sounds fabuloso. I mean, the only risk, right, is if God forbid anything goes wrong. I don't know what the ICUs in Istanbul look like.
And just walking around in Istanbul is also like there's a lot of pickpocketing. My dad, did I ever tell you this story? My dad almost got mugged in Istanbul.
Really?
My dad, yeah, he was walking around and he doesn't even have maybe he I guess he has a nice watch, but he's walking around Istanbul and all of a sudden this guy comes to rip his watch off of his hand, and the brave guy that he's traveling with literally pushed the guy away, and my dad hobbled to the side and somehow wasn't stabbed. But yeah, this is not a declaration on all of Istanbul. I'm sure this could have happened in New York City very easily. Sure. But yeah, the great Bruce Soffer was almost robbed in Istanbul.
I went there for 2 days. I had a pretty great time, the time that I spent there. But I do dream of one day being, whether it's New York City, somewhere in Europe, or anywhere, to be able to catch a pickpocket and say, "Pickpocket! A pickpocket!" Have you seen that meme?
No, I haven't.
My God. It's this Italian woman catching a pickpocket, and she's like, "Pickpocket! Pickpocket!" And I just want to do that.
That's super disarming, by the way. I bet you they'd stop.
There was a woman you haven't seen this recently. There was an American woman who got pickpocketed, and I'm not exactly sure where. She grabbed the girl by her ponytail and said, "Give me my stuff back." But the problem is she had accomplices who ran away with her passport, her wallet, and she would not let go of the girl's hair until she got her stuff back.
Wow. No, I haven't seen it.
Pretty good.
I haven't seen it. All I know is that if I'm getting pickpocketed, you can have everything.
Yeah. We know Ben's giving it all up.
Take it all. I'm giving it all. I'm a walking target. That's why I don't wear a watch. That's why I don't wear anything. I'm a walking target, and I know it. You're going to come to me, and you're going to take everything I have.
Yeah, I do love, because you do notice on social media when people do go abroad, there was this girl who got a pretty heavy nose job in Turkey, and she was like, "I'm just gonna go for a walk." But I guess because you're not worried about running into anyone that there is a freedom to be able to walk around completely operated on, and she's like, "I'm gonna go get a pineapple juice. It's supposed to be good for healing." I'm like, "You go, girl." She was like the Carrie Bradshaw of Istanbul.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. All right.
If you could get any elective procedure right now, not a hair transplant, what would you get?
Ooh, I would get, is this rotator cuff? I would get my shoulders. I'm about to go to significant PT for this. I would get my shoulders moved back. This is as far back as I go. I think you know this. This is it. I can't put a barbell behind my head.
Wow.
I'm so stiff like this. So I would move it back. I feel like that's pretty significant surgery.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, adjusting your exoskeleton.
That's probably what I would do. I'm very happy with all of my features. Yeah, my legs are looking good. No, just my rotator cuffs. Move them back. What would you do?
Well, as we know, I'm not the biggest fan of my tits, but as the great Terry Dubrow told us, there's really no easy, perfect way to do that surgery with a perfect outcome. But what there is there's one little piece of my love handles that I don't know why the doctor just left 15 years ago when I had my little surgery, and I wouldn't mind just kind of cutting, removing, sewing up, and just being snatched from behind.
I feel like within the next 10 years, the breast surgery that Terry doesn't think can be done will get done. You don't think AI is just and robotics, like they're just going to figure it out and like just be able to do things that doctors have never even dreamt of being able to do? I feel like we're advancing at such light speed that there's just like a solid chance. I guess it's elective, so they're not necessarily focusing on that. They're trying to cure cancer or just increase people's longevity. But I feel like they're going to be able to do so many things.
It's hard because it's just like a little bit of skin, but the scar that it would leave is almost worse than having a little bit of skin around there because it's in a really tough area. Well,
they gotta figure out scarring.
That's the grand that's the final frontier in many surgeries, right? Because they can improve a lot of things, but they don't do it because the scarring would be so negative that it becomes a net negative.
I'm sure that there are tattoo parlors that specialize in tattooing over scars, right? Like you could get it done and then get like a fucking lion.
Yeah.
Just like right there. Yeah, why not? Just get it done and then put a fucking skull right over it, you know?
I could look like an Estonian arms dealer.
You can, and then you're gonna throw something on your left calf so people think that you're from Fort Lauderdale. Like, there's a ton that you can do.
I could look like a Croatian guy who's in crypto, and you know that it's not going to be good, but it's going to be a fun ride to the bottom.
Yeah, you're in. You're there. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Nutrafol. Folks, if you're dealing with hair issues like thinning or shedding, aren't we all, but feeling totally stuck on what to try next, I absolutely get it. There are so many products out there, and it's hard to know which ones are actually going to do anything. That's exactly why I gave Nutrafol a closer look. It's not just hype. It's physician-formulated, clinically tested, and even recommended by dermatologists. Dermo season. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. You can feel great about what you're putting into your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified, the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. And while many supplements rely solely on ingredient studies, Nutrafol clinically tests final formulations to ensure their efficacy using a variety of hair measurement tools like hair counts and pull tests to assess growth, quality, shedding, and texture. Adding Nutrafol into your daily routine is simple. Purchase online, no prescription required. Automated deliveries and free shipping to keep you on track. Plus, with a Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20%, and you'll have access to free one-on-one naturopathic doctor consults to support you on your hair growth journey. And a Headspace meditation membership is included. How fantastic is that? See thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code GoodGuys10. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code GoodGuys10. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code GoodGuys10. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Signos. Folks, you know that we are so unbelievably weight obsessed on the Good Guys Podcast. And I know some people think that we're crazy, but look, we're former and current fatties. It is what it is, and we're always trying to better ourselves. I also, as you know, Ben Soffer Longevity Institute of Technology over here. I'm always trying supplements, trying to find new ways to make myself feel better. Managing my weight and feeling my best are incredibly important to me, and they're incredibly important to Signos as well. Do you know that 73.6% of U.S. adults are classified as overweight or obese? Rude. 88% of Americans are classified as metabolically unhealthy, and global diabetes diagnoses are projected to reach 1.3 billion by 2050. Folks, we need a change here, and what I'm telling you is that we need to control our blood sugar, specifically our blood sugar spikes. When you eat carbs, your blood sugar rises. Your body releases insulin to shuttle that sugar into your cells for energy. But if you're insulin resistant, the sugar doesn't get used properly. It lingers in your bloodstream. That's when weight gain, fatigue, and long-term health risks start to build. And here is where Signos comes in. Signos packages an AI-powered platform for deciphering unique metabolisms with a continuous glucose monitor, CGM, or biosensor, which enables users to see how food choices, timing, activity, stress, and even sleep affect their bodies in real time. You keep this monitor on, and it tells you, okay, I just had an avocado toast with turkey and, I don't know, turkey bacon. That's a lot of turkey. And here's how much my glucose spiked. And you get to learn what foods are spiking your glucose, what foods are keeping your glucose low. We don't want blood sugar spikes. That's when you don't start to feel good. I'm telling you, folks, this is it. Since I started tracking my glucose, I've learned so much about myself. I always think to myself, I just had a bagel, right? I'll be on the Good Guys podcast and I'll say, I'm eating a bagel. And all of a sudden, I can't think. I have brain fog. Well, it's because that bagel's loaded with sugar and just shot my blood glucose through the roof. Maybe I shouldn't be eating bagels when I'm podcasting. What are you, nuts? Folks, if you want to try Signos, okay, I'm telling you, it's super cool. You got to go to Signos.com. Signos took the guesswork out of managing my weight and gave me personalized insight into how my body works. With an AI-powered app and biosensor, Signos helped me build healthier habits and stick with them. Right now, Signos has an exclusive offer for our listeners. You must go to Signos, Signos.com and get $10 off select plans with code GOODGUYS. That's Signos.com, code GOODGUYS for $10 off select plans today. You're there.
Should we listen to a speak pipe?
I would love to.
We have a lot of good ones. If you want to leave us a message, get some advice, go to speakpipe.com/goodguys. Keep it brief. Brevity's key. We don't want your what are you nutses. Here's the first one from Anonymous.
Hi guys, huge moron and toaster here. So I'm in a little bit of a predicament because I'm getting married in 6 months from now, and we just sent out the invites, and my husband's parents just got a divorce, I want to say about a little less than a year ago. My husband's father is seeing someone, actually dating someone, and he wants to bring his new girlfriend to the wedding, but we don't really know her that well. His mom is still real shaken up from it, and she's just an angel, and I know they would make her uncomfortable. But also I see the side of like, that's going to make him happy. He really likes this girl, and that's a big day for him, and like he wants to bring his girlfriend. So I don't really know what to do. I kind of see both sides here and would really just love y'all's input on if you think I should let him bring the girlfriend or not. Thanks.
How long have they been divorced? Was it 6 months?
Yeah, I feel like less than a year, right, Olivia?
Yeah.
I don't think he should bring her. I think that under 6 months, you just don't know. I'm not saying that he didn't potentially meet the love of his life, but under 6 months, you just don't know. Then she's in pictures forever, Josh. Mm-hmm. And like to have like that much awkwardness over somebody that you potentially won't be with forever. It's not like a friend of yours bringing a girlfriend to a wedding. Like she's going to be in like the most important pictures. So I guess the alternative is she can come, but she can't be in any of the formal pictures. I guess that's okay. Maybe it's a little rude. It's like, hey, come, but I got to shove you off to the side. I would opt to not having her be invited. What do you think?
I've learned so many wonderful things from my great father-in-law, Ken. First and foremost is, here's the thing about Ken. Be nice family dinner. Maybe it'll be buffet style. My mother-in-law, the wonderful Stacy, God bless her, she'll make a beautiful meal, and everyone will slowly, walk through, get the salad, get the meat, get the rice, whatever. But then there's Ken, 10, 20, 30. Ken, did you eat? He goes, no, let everyone eat first. Ken, did you eat?
Wow.
Where are you, Ken? He's like, I'm holding the babies. You eat while I'll hold the babies. This man, this is true alpha energy. TAE.
Holy crap.
My new workout brand, True Alpha Energy. True Beta Energy. But that's what a real leader does, is he lets everyone else eat first. And so now it's funny because me and my brother-in-law, Will, we fight Ken to see who gets to eat last. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, yeah.
I'm the opposite. I turn to everybody at the table. I'm like, if you don't eat quick, you're not going to eat. Like, I'm big portion Poppy.
We know you're BPB, big portion Benny.
That's the name of my workout brand.
And so I very rarely have ever seen something negative happen by me putting myself last. I know that sounds a little funny.
Totally.
But
no, you're right.
He was married to this woman for X amount of time. They share a child. It's about that child's wedding. And don't make your wife, I mean, it's not 10 years. It's within the first year. Don't make your ex uncomfortable. And by the way, don't make your kid uncomfortable, because as happy as they are for you that you might have found love, and maybe you did find the next great love of your life, it's like, just get over yourself. It's about being there for your kid, and the way to be there for your kid is by being there for their mom.
Totally. Yeah. 100% with you.
I think.
It's strange the more I think about it. And the fact that the girlfriend would even want to go,
right.
Like, she also needs to get over herself. Like, why would she want to be there? Weird. I don't like it at all. She can't come. In fact, you should kill her.
This next one, you're going to love this. This next one's from Katie, and we might have a new theme song. I know. Get excited.
Hey, good guys. My name is Katie, and on my hour drives to work, I listen to your podcasts. When the podcasts are a little bit shorter than an hour, I entertain myself the rest of the way by singing your theme song as if I were Britney Spears. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. And I'm well aware that if it sucks, Josh will never let it see the light of day. However, I grew up performing, so I'm used to rejection. Wow. Here goes nothing. Touch us, both big and tall. The subject too small for the good guys. The Mother Dream Premium Podcast Team. It's your weekly routine. It's the good guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys. We're not the great guys. We're just the good guys. Wow.
Excellent.
Thanks,
Woo! Wow, well done. That was great. That was a little there was a little Britney and a little Devora with a deviated septum. That was a little nasally. Very good though. Excellent.
I agree.
Wow. Josh, do we need to get a rapper on the Good Guys theme song and make it a longer version, like a Luda? Where would Ludacris pop in? We're just
good guys.
Yeah. 2 Jews, both big. No. What are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys. The great guys. The good guys. Whoa, Luda. You know, he comes in right there. Luda here with the big guys. They're so fat. Yeah, they are. Yeah, Ludacris, we're the good guys.
Maybe we get a hologram from Biggie, and he just comes out and he goes, the good guys. The great guys, you know we're coming. So stupid. Can you do a Pitbull impression?
Mr. Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide. Yeah, out here on the scene. Good guys, they're extra clean. Benny here, he's got great hair. The top of his head, it's great, not fair.
Yeah, you're good, Ben. I like that. Oh, man. All right, so next one, because we have the great Olivia here. This is important that she hears it.
Hey, good guys. Gonna keep it short and sweet. Wanted to get your thoughts on whether or not cut-off T-shirts should be allowed.
This is not it. Flip.
I say yes to the cutoff T-shirt. I don't know what the
I
context
was gonna
is, but
say, I was thinking, does Olivia wear a lot of cutoff T-shirts?
Oh, this was like, this poor person really needed our help. And I might have deleted her message.
oh no.
Crap. Okay, we got it. Okay. This next one, I really wanted Olivia to hear it because I want her advice on this. So let's hear from the wonderful Rachel.
Hi, good guys. Obsessed with both of you. I need a straight man's perspective before I truly walk into oncoming traffic. You guys are both such good husbands, and I literally can only dream of finding men like you. Which, by the way, I thought I have, which leads me to the guy that I've been dating for like 6-7 months, really. Won't call me his girlfriend. So we, on our very first date, he did say, I'm not looking to jump into a relationship right away. right away. By the way, he was in a 5-year relationship 2 years ago. So, like, it's not really right away. But his whole thing is he pissed his 20s away. And now he's 31. And, like, still, like, saying that, I guess he thinks he missed out on some, like, single guy phase. And, like, no, you're 31. Like, no one cares about you at a bar, especially not the weird, like, 23-year-olds that are there. Like, so you didn't miss out on anything. He said multiple times he never expected to meet someone like me. Like, and that he obviously really likes me. He spends all this time with me. I don't know why he would waste his time if he didn't care. And he's made that clear. I can give him that. But, like, this man will not call me his girlfriend. Like, do I give an ultimatum? Also, am I an idiot for sticking around this long? Like, I'm truly in love with him, and I don't know what to do. And I, like, really don't think I can fathom, like, living a life without him. Please help me. Love you guys.
Love
This
you too.
woman needs our help.
She really does. She really does.
And she asked for straight men, so Ben and I can't help. So
Yeah. I was going to say, you started by saying this one's for Olivia. So, Olivia is our straight man.
Yeah, as a straight man. So one of the things that like stuck out to me too was him saying like he feels like he pissed away his 20s and like he was in a 5-year relationship, and I'm like, unless it was an abusive relationship, I feel like taking that stance on a relationship in general is like just throwing away like something that could have been really impactful, or like it's throwing the baby out with the bathwater maybe. But then again, I don't know his whole situation. For our darling caller, dear Rachel, I think that your feelings are valid. And I think that it is a little silly to be like basically exclusive, it sounds like, for like the last 6 months and to not put a label on it. However, I've had some friends too kind of go down that path, and then they end up like making it official maybe like 9 months in, which is a little weird, but people take their own time in different ways, I guess. So I would just say as long as you're both being upfront, and I could maybe see, I don't know, an ultimatum sometimes is tricky, especially with somebody who seems like they have commitment issues. That's kind of what this guy is coming across to me like, at least. But I think that it's fair to express that like you need more clarity on the situation, period, because him dragging you along and not wanting to put a label on it is unfair, in my opinion. So I wish you the best. He could just have commitment issues.
Word up.
Bless Rachel. Bless you.
Shout
Bless
out.
you, Rachel. I think this is super easy. I think you just scare him, and you'll scare him straight. Like, if he really does like you, which you're saying he likes you, right? He just feels maybe that he can take advantage of you. Based on what you're saying, you've communicated to him for a long time that you want him to call you his girlfriend, and he's not doing that. He now has all the power. So you need to drastically shift the power dynamic and say to him, look, I think we need to take a break. I need a week. I need a week to think about this. You tell me that you like me. You tell me that you want to be with me. You've never met somebody like me, but you won't call me your girlfriend. And so I need to take a step back. I'm going to talk to you in a week. And if he really likes you, within 24 hours, you will have shifted the power dynamic. He'll be texting you, and he'll be calling you his girlfriend. And if he doesn't, then he doesn't care enough about your feelings, and he wasn't right. My gut is telling me that he will swing right towards you. If he was in a 5-year relationship, then he's not against commitment. He's scared. And he right now has you in a place where you have given him so much comfort and flexibility that he's taking advantage of it. So 1 week, I need my space. At least for me, no words have ever scared me more than a girl telling me that she needs her space. And it really makes you think and reflect. And I think it would scare him straight.
Because Ben's a stalker. He doesn't like to give space.
That's me, stalker softer.
The only thing that I would say is I think everything you said is right, Ben, but I would reframe this idea of scaring him and being results based, because I think that will also drive you crazy. Because if you're like, I'm going to do this in the hopes that he has a response, and then basically every day you're just going to be waiting by the phone, which you will probably regardless. But I would look at it from like a healthy standpoint of like honoring yourself and putting it out there, because what I will say is this, is that there should be a pretty easy and natural resolve to this. And it's reasonable what you're asking for. If there isn't, and this gets dragged out, it's a preview of more bad to come, or more work or growth that needs to be done on his part, and this is sort of the worst case scenario, or maybe you guys are just growing at different speeds, or your wants and needs are different. But the good news is like, let that be revealed now, because you could spend the next 6 months hoping that he changes. Or you could just be honest about what you need now and put the ball in his court. And if the inevitable is going to be pain and sadness that it didn't work out, like for me, I'd say I'd rather have it now than I tricked myself for another 6 months praying, hoping that they would change. And now I'm a year in and the result is the same.
Yeah, I agree. The more I think about it, he also just sounds like a fuckboy. I don't like this at all. It honestly smells. 7 months, not girlfriend, 31 years old, like saying that you missed out on your 20s. Like, no, like if she's as fun and nice as she sounds, which she sounds lovely, then they should together be able to have a great time. Like if you're looking at calling somebody your girlfriend and all of a sudden you're tied down and you can't go to a party, or you can't go to a bar, or you can't have whatever you want to do, you can't have fun, you're with the wrong person. Like I don't know, it's weird. And now I'm psychoanalyzing, but it sounds maybe like his past relationship, maybe the girlfriend was super controlling. Like there's a reason why he thinks that calling somebody his girlfriend, all of a sudden all fun is lost, you know? Like why would calling somebody your girlfriend after 7 months that you really like, why would that trigger an emotional response that you lost your 20s? You didn't, to what Olivia said, you didn't lose your 20s. Why did he lose them?
I think what do you guys think? Like, I think that if you title something, look, he might not feel, maybe they're exclusive, but he's like, she's not my girlfriend, so he can go out and flirt and have fun. And he just doesn't feel all the responsibilities of having a titled girlfriend.
Yeah, and after 7 months, I think that makes you a dirtbag. Like she's going to you and she's telling you that she wants that. So the right thing to do would be to find a girl that doesn't want that. There are plenty of girls that want something casual. Like she doesn't want something casual. So like she's telling you she wants something serious and you're stringing her along. Like find a more flirtatious, easygoing, with the wind girl. That's not this girl.
Yeah, I agree fully. It's like when you want to have your cake and eat it too. You know, it's like I want to be like in an exclusive situation with you, and I want to have all of the like bells and whistles of having a girlfriend and have the emotional, obviously, because Rachel's putting in a lot of like emotional energy into this and she's wrapped up in it, of course, as anyone would be. And so it's like that's kind of unfair too, because that's all she's asking is like for clarity basically and a proper title, but you want all the other, you know, additives of what that labor looks like to be, you know, in a relationship with somebody, but you're not giving the respect of like sharing, okay, yeah, like let's lock this in. I'll call you my girlfriend or boyfriend, however you want to do it. So I think you both have really good points.
Yeah.
With that, for sure.
We're the good points.
We really are. You have a What Are You Nuts, Ben?
I do. Our What Are You Nuts moment of the week, people, places, and things, gripes with humanity. You're in New York City. You see a woman. She's barefoot. What are you, nuts? That's our What Are You Nuts moment of the week. That's not my What Are You Nuts moment of the week, but that's an example. My What Are You Nuts moment of the week is I went and I got a gorgeous omelet the other day. Beautiful. This place called Hampton Coffee Company. Fantastic. Best potatoes I've ever had. Breakfast potatoes. It's a side note, but they were absolutely fantastic. Josh, this omelet came with a little side piece of fruit, okay, like a loose orange, and then an entire romaine leaf. One loose romaine leaf. I took a picture of this and I posted it on my Instagram story and I said, what are you, nuts? This is a What Are You Nuts? A loose romaine leaf. My What Are You Nuts is that I then got 30 people that said, no, I eat that. I love that. I love when they give me things like that. A little romaine leaf and an orange slice. What are you, nuts? What are you, nuts? No, these things, this is not right. The omelet is, you order an omelet, it should be an omelet and potatoes. I don't want a piece of fruit. I don't want a loose lettuce leaf. I don't want any of that. It's disgusting. Okay? What are you, nuts?
So true.
You don't eat that, do you? Do you eat that?
Never.
It's disgusting. It doesn't belong. And then all of a sudden, you have hot egg on what's supposed to be a cold orange slice.
But that's
Yuck.
such like a diner thing.
I know, but like,
It's
I never
not right.
expected people to tell me that they eat it and they enjoy it. I've never felt less connected to the people that I'm talking to, that they eat the orange slice. I say, fuck you and your orange slice.
Yeah.
And I give it back to them.
Good.
I finish everything but the orange slice so they see it.
Yes.
And they know I wasted it on that fat fuck. I never should have given him the orange. Should have given him fries. Big fat.
My What Are You Nuts is recently I read an article that that Jewish prayer books have been given out at Rikers Island, which, as we know, is the notorious jail of New York City. To which I have to say, you know that Jewish mothers are going to Jewish mother, and that there was probably a guy named Aaron who got those books at Rikers Island. And you know Aaron's mother was like, did you hear what Aaron did? He's got half of cell block A reading the Torah. He's got sex offenders, guys in there for murder. They're reading the Gemara.
Yeah, we don't need that. What are you, nuts?
What are you, nuts?
Give them somebody else's book, okay? We don't need it. You pick any other book. We don't need the people at Rikers. We don't want them. No good. Can you imagine that, with how difficult it is to convert to Judaism? Somebody comes out of prison, goes straight to their rabbi looking for conversion.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Jewish prison gangs. That'd be sick.
It would be. It would be. You get shivved with the yod. For those that don't know, the yod is what you point to the Torah with when you read it. It's this long little hand, which means yod in Hebrew. You just get shivved right with the yod.
So good.
That's a good episode title, Shivved with the Yod. Folks, you know what else is a What Are You Nuts? Not giving this episode 5 stars. That's a What Are You Nuts. Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Watch us on YouTube. Share our clips. Instagram and TikTok. Folks, Mondays and Thursdays, we will see you next time.